Sunday, if you're here on Sunday, you kind of just keep going through.
And this is the basis for the.
I'm called WEI for walking, because then at the end of the day, you can sort it by tomorrow, and then start a new one the following Wednesday. So we're going to have basically week by week.
I mean, I'm 55 years old now, and I've only just done it. And I think that's because for 55 years I was embarrassed about it. So I've just got to the point where I kind of accept it now. It's funny, I've got a son who I talk to a lot because he's the kind of making music and he hates everything he does. And I keep saying, trust me, years later, you'll sort of understand because it get you where you're going. I brought him to have a look at the show, and he had a look at it and went, it all looks good to me. But I still get that feeling where I just think, oh, what was I thinking? You know, why was I trying to do that? But I kind of accept that it's part of the story and it's what got me where I was going. But I mean, I think you can still shock, you know, I think things still do shock, you know. I mean, I remember when I was doing those kind of things, I was thinking, it was a sort of an afterthought, but the beginnings was I thought I want to make art that communicates to people who haven't been born yet and is important about and communicates what the world is like today to people who are not here today. So I remember having these big ideas like that.
Thank you.
There's a kind of thing in art where I don't really like it. It's like the old Van Gogh thing where you kind of want to go, you know, it's a lot easier when you're struggling to make art or something like that. But I don't really buy into that idea and I don't really like it. So I wouldn't go that far. But I think I've been managing to make some sort of, you know, hopeful, optimistic and positive art during this, you know, difficult time. Maybe there are too many galleries anyway. Who knows? I mean, a gallery, the whole setup of a gallery is a kind of strange thing anyway. You know, it's like it's quite old fashioned. You know, we actually go into a room and it's painted white and you look at things on the walls. And that was kind of changing anyway. You know, you can still put, you know, I mean, you know, people, for a while now, people have been going out in the street and putting their art up and getting reactions from people, whether they like it or not. So I think there's a whole world out there, and maybe in a pandemic like this, it forces artists to look at that a bit more intensely.
It doesn't stand out next to that one there.
I mean, I think I've definitely changed the world, you know, in small ways. I mean, I remember, you know, sometimes I turn the TV on and it's like I'm a crossword clue or on a train or something, or I turn the TV on and I'm like in one of those crappy quizzes in the daytime or something like that. And you think, wow, you know, how did I get from where I was to being there? And that kind of means something to me. that art's become that kind of recognized, or you've created art that is sort of enters into the public consciousness in that way? But I guess the question, if you're talking about changing the world, is always, are you changing it for the better or the worse, and what are you changing it into? But I never really cared about those things. I just wanted to change. I didn't really know where it was leading.